Hey, how's it going, everybody? How are we doing? Welcome to this episode of the Sims 4 Build a World Challenge. I came over to this household just to touch the skills because we did get Susanna up to level 10 cooking and handiness, but the highest other handiness we have is these two, which is level 4 and 6. So our laundry mat is going to be a little bit further away than we thought, but I did notice something too. Like in the rules, in order to build, okay, so in order to get the career for being a cook, right? You have to um you have to have a casual restaurant in the world. That's how you unlock that ability to get that job. So we need to build a casual restaurant, which takes 3 people with level 10 cooking. So he's got 10, she's got 10, and Susanna's got 10. So that's going to allow us to, one, build our save and go to manage worlds. It's going to allow us to build a casual restaurant. And then we can start Susanna in the cooking career down that line. So, super cool. But she's going to have to get the money to get her laundromat anyway. So, we can really do the laundromat later. And we'll be able to bait 4 more households. So, that's pretty dope. And then that'll fill in this area. So we still have to unlock the park because I want to make this into a park. One of these will be a restaurant. We're going to make the family restaurant. I was thinking right here on the 30 by 20 because if we check to the gallery, I did find this groovy restaurant here by, I don't know how to, I'm not going to go that much into this name. AAE6F1362 EF3988, whatever, something. I don't know. The odds aren't looking like we're going to look it up, but this looks like a casual little diner. I'm really thinking about this one as a little 50s diner look, but we have something to put here as far as a business on a 40 by 30, and we have a 40 by 30 here, and this back here. So I don't know what we're going to build for businesses on these. This might be better for our laundromat. We do have a museum to make once we can get, like, our painting skills up, I think it is. Which we can put here. Which is pretty good. So we could put like this in a museum. It was a museum, I think. And so maybe we put our restaurant down here. But I don't know if we want... Okay, so let's see what we got by a 40 by 30. And that'll decide. We don't need that much room for a laundromat. So 40 by 30. Any of these look like good restaurants to us? This one looks awfully pink. The Barbies, I'm not thinking I'm even going to look at it, even though I want to. It's like super pink, and it's just like, yeah, check this out. So this kind of, I don't know if we want to use this. Gas station, motel, diner. That's kind of a lot. That's not really a casual diner, is it? Oh, wait, look at this. Look at this. This looks like a casual diner. And I'm really vibing this, yeah, wait, I'm not even... Play slot and edit. I'm not even gonna judge it. I really feel like, let's put that up here. I think we might put our museum down here. I don't want to put like a fast food. We might put our museum down here, our laundromat up here. This is going to be a park. And then we have to figure out what our last community building will be back here. So let's build this. Yeah, we're gonna do it as a restaurant, fully furnished, replace lot. Um, yo, I feel like I'm really stoked about this casual restaurant. Now, this isn't going to be an owned business by anyone. It's just going to kind of be like, now we can go out on a date. So that's kind of cool. We have a date spot. Like, I was considering using a community garden for like a date spot, but you can't really order food. You can't really, like, I don't know. So I'm really vibing this diner, and it might take a minute to load. So let me do something I don't really do often. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say let's pitch my website real quick. Like we really should do that, but either way, tattuber.com. Um, so before we get into this, I do want to go into here real quick, and we saw this 50s retro diner, right here, and I didn't give a shout out to whoever this is that put all the work. So I'm not going to say there's no name here. WKDEHTP04222. That's who it is. So let's view the catalog. Is there anything else we might be able to use later? I'm liking his vet clinic. And when we get to Brindleton Bay, I might do that model, but this is like an animal hospital. I'm kind of digging it. Is this it? All right, that's really it. So not much to go on, not many builds. I do like a couple of them, but I think our diner and this is like the best. So kudos to you. Super awesome. All right, so on to our diner here. Check it out. This has got to be some of the most regular parking I've ever seen. This is how fools park like where I'm at. Like they don't ever park straight. Like they just all over the dang place. But we got some like little singles booths here. It looks like a double booth and a couple singles. And then I think what is this? Chef station. So is this supposed to be like the kitchen? Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay, so it's got like the grills here, kinda. It's supposed to be like the grill, and you sit at the bar and order your food like back in the day. Like, that's pretty groovy. I was looking to see if this was like, okay, that is a waiter waitress station, and this looks like a little. Would you like to sit host station? Okay, so we got like. There wasn't very many host stations in the 50s, but I'm not knocking the design. I think it'd be good if there's like a video games right here, but it wouldn't be 50s either because those weren't out until later, so this is kind of cool. I do like the custom stalls for the bathrooms, but I'm really thinking I'm gonna delete this stuff. Like this looks like the outside of the house, and I'm not really liking that at all. Even though we won't see this, I'm not gonna go with these walls. I don't like this. I don't like it. So deleting that, it kind of deleted a few things, which is fine. But what I think we're gonna do, this is too much for me here. So let's go here. Bathrooms, toilets, and I want these. because these make much more sense in the bathroom. Now, I don't know why this one put down. I didn't put it down. I said turn it a bunch of times. So I think this makes much more sense in like a 50s style bathroom. I can see that a lot more. Even though the sinks are a little bit fancy, I still think like the urinal stalls is probably a lot more accurate. So if we also go to like the kitchen, and I'm not trying to make a 50s diner by any means, but if that's the vibe we're going for, let's try to be, as close to, accurate as we can. So we want like a wastebasket too in here. We might just have to go with like the white kitchen can. I was hoping for something a little bit bigger. What's this one? I was thinking a trash can back here across this wall, but I was thinking about like a bigger one. Like maybe this one? That's kind of a little bit better. I mean, it makes a little bit more sense in the bathroom. For like. So yeah, hey, what are we not that I designed it by any means, but I was thinking if we can change this color palette here. I don't want a black trash can. Let's make this blue. Not that you can see it very well. But I'm digging the diner. What's everybody else thinking? Are we digging the diner? I like it a lot. I do like it. So, couple cars, a little outside thing. I don't know. I like it. I like it. So, that is our next build. So, the next 4 videos, we can create our next 4 characters. And that's our next step. So, we haven't even played our second 4 characters yet. So much. We played the Worths, but we haven't really done much with the Bradshaws, or the Bros, or the Ferrera residents. Like, we've made friends with them. Like, you guys, remember, we do know who they are. We've made friends. We're kind of like being with them a little bit, like friends, inviting them over, but we're not really playing the households individually too much, which I really need to do. So, the next step, though, is to get the 4 households up here. So, this is pretty groovy. I do think we might need to tone this down a little bit. What do we think? This looks a little bright over here on this wall, doesn't it? In comparison, like, this is bright, but I don't think it's really, like, obscene too much. Yeah, let's leave it for now. I'm not too worried about it, but that's our retro diner. Yeah, shoot. Super cool. Willow Creek is coming along, everybody. And we're getting closer to done. We're just going to have to figure out our unlocks for these next lots here. In order to get a park, I forgot what we need to do. I could look at it. It might kill the I'm trying to open this up, and if I go back and forth, it kills the background. So I think you should still be able to hear the music in the stream recording deal here. But build a world challenge, Sims unlocker, unlocks tracker. So we want like a park. So I'm kind of looking at what buildings that we can unlock kind of easily. Do 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 do. Three Sims max in parenting skills for a daycare center. That's kind of interesting. I don't care about a library right now. Three Sims maxing the charisma skill. We can get a lounge. We can kind of do like the comedy skill at the lounge. That wouldn't be bad for the first one. I still do want a playground, and that's after 5 births. So shoot, we might not be able to do a big playground on our first one. Three Sims matching will give us a public pool, which we could have kind of done. I'm trying to think, what can we do on that 50-50 lot? Our studio's too big, but that now is Trashly Art Collection, which is a little bit harder to get. We have our casual restaurant. Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. If we get three Sims, what if we did a, I don't want to do a big daycare on that lot. Maybe we can just turn it into a regular park. I didn't even think about parks. Like we might be able to do three more Sims with their, maxing out fitness since we have a gym now. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry, I'm not trying to stretch this video out. I'm just trying to think of a laundromat, we're pretty close to it, but a 50-50 laundromat is huge. Let's see. Upscale bar, we can't do. We can do a regular bar if we get three Sims with but I think the 50-50 for a bar. I want a park. So let me scroll back through here by our organizations. So Zoological Society, if we complete the frog, insect, or collections or national park, three Sims maxing a gardening skill, we can build a national park on this one. I don't know if we want to make a zoo. Museum we need. Complete the curator aspiration. Okay, so we're gonna do a museum on that lot. Um, or we can do a big art gallery. Three Sims max and a painting skill will give us the art gallery. I'm sorry, you guys are just staring at the same, not very viewable for y'all. But I don't think, let me be kind of sloppy here for a second, and let's go to window capture. Um, cancel. I think I can do window capture. I've been kind of lazy on this, and I could have just been sharing this from the beginning with y'all. But here is the Excel sheet that I use to keep track of stuff. So it shows the different buildings, and like this one, we're on art gallery. Three Sims maxing the painting or photography skill or completing a painter extraordinary aspiration. We could build an art gallery. The museum is complete a curator aspiration. So that one's actually kind of easy. So if we build a new household and just make a dude that can do this, like super useful for that household. So we might do a big 50-50 museum and then do the art gallery, and we'll skip the park unless we want to do like a dog park. But that's pet training is a difficult one to get, so we'll save the dog park. Fishing spot is for the next area, so I'm trying to have that unlocked. Rec center by completing neighborhood of what? The only bad thing about this is like it doesn't really give me much on the thing of opening these all the way up. I wish I opened them all the way up. Neighborhood confidant aspiration. Okay, we don't have that yet. I think one of our Sims has it, but I don't think we have it done yet. 3 Sims maxing the comedy skill. We can do a comedy club. I'm trying to think of what to make behind the community garden. Let's do a concert venue. Maybe? Or a lounge. Let me know. Okay, concert venue or a lounge. I'm going to go back now, so I know I just shrunk that down so you can't see my screen anymore. So really hobo streaming here, recording. So we're going to make this into like a big museum. This will be our laundromat. And this will be our art gallery. So that'll be kind of cool for us. We can do that. So we'll like I said, art gallery, museum, or you know what we were talking about. Back here we could do a concert venue or a lounge. It'll be easy to get 3 skills to we can do a comedy lounge. We can do a bar, a concert venue. If we do concert venue, we can get 3 people to max out a musical instrument. And we can build that. And that'll kind of be something fun. Okay, so let's do that. We'll call this a lounge. And this will be something else. So I'm going to minimize this again. I want to open this back up. And I apologize for my black screens. And we're getting kind of long in this video. So here we are back here again. The lounge we can do. If we work on it. We can do a theater, but we don't have any acting, so that's gonna be hard. The art gallery we have in a neighborhood. Museum we can do with the curator aspiration. I think a big museum would be good. It'd be an interesting place to go to. What was the other ones we were looking at? Acting career we can't do. Bowling alley we can't do yet. We can't do a seeker villainous. No, we don't have a lot of these done. Funeral home we can't build yet. I know a lot of these we can't do. So mixology, we could try to get mixology and make a bar. We can do the lounge, which will be just as much fun. What's junkyard? Oh, bike parts collection, or I don't know if we want a junkyard. I don't know if we want a junkyard. We'll look at that one later. Motel, hotel, we can't do yet. Daycare. Maybe we can do a big daycare. That's what I want to do. Okay, that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna go back to Sims4, and just for the fun of this, what we're gonna do is it might take a minute for load screens, but I'm gonna kind of put this up on the screen, and these are the goals we're gonna work for to finish this off. And we'll be able to finish this off pretty soon. But shoot, yeah, we need to get some Sims with the fishing skill to 10, so that's definitely what we're gonna have to work on. I have a couple under 5, so we're gonna have to get some people fishing. But yeah, I was gonna say I've been gonna be doing some more work over the next couple days, working on some more photography and whatnot. So this is gonna be our lounge. or there was a lounge, or there was another one. What was it, the comedy bar? We can do a karaoke bar, a lounge. Okay, so let's vote on that. I'm looking at my other sheet. Or Karokee. So lounge or karaoke? We have Sims with kids, so building up our parenting skills won't be hard. We got 4 households with kids, so we don't have a problem with that. Community bar. So this will be our lounge or karaoke bar. This is going to be our laundromat. This will be a big daycare. Oh no, you know what? Let's make this. I think this makes much more sense for us. And I want it so I can remember what to look for. So either, hey, load screens are good. I can kind of promote my website a little bit. I'm going to be doing some more work on my photography and doing my NFTs and stuff this week. So I want to do, so art gallery. Easy enough. I'm going to work on my photography, get some more NFTs up there. I haven't launched my NFT part of my website yet because I have 2 up right now. And I'm just going to like make a collection with a bunch of my photos that I've been taking through the years. And yeah, super groovy. So this will be our art gallery. I'm going to make this lot into our daycare. But yeah, I really like some more people checking out my website and getting more to work with, like, you know, getting to know my photography, maybe buying some of my NFTs over time. Because they're going to be worth collections. You know, they're collectible. You know, because it'd be one-of-a-kind piece of my artwork. And I think that'll be really good to do. So it'll give people a chance to collect my artwork. They'll be one-of-a-kinds. You'll own it in your digital crypto wallets. It's just super cool. I don't want to go too much onto it in my streams, but I might end up doing that. So this is where we're going to put our daycare. I think it'd be better in the neighborhood to have the daycare here. Because, like, everybody here, they got kids, they got kids, they got kids, they got kids. Well, they have kids. She might be pregnant. And then our daycare, so that'll be super good. 3 families having parenting skills. So we're going to need to do that. This will be our laundromat, and then 4 households up here. So let's put laundromat in here. So we got a little bit of work to do to get these community buildings done. And I'm pretty sure we can unlock some community buildings with our new households. So when we do open up Oasis Springs, we should be able to be like, bing, bang, boom. Here's this and that. So this will be our, no longer the Willow Creek Archive. We don't have a library. But this will be our LAUNDRYMAT. Did I get it? Laundromat. Boom. All right, everybody. I've done a little bit of self-promo here. I've done a little bit of work on this. We're getting into the longer range for this video. It's got to be over 25 minutes now. But we have a good plan. These will all be households. We got our daycare, our laundromat, our art gallery, and our karaoke or lounge. So this is what I kind of want to think about. And what else other buildings do you think you want maybe here? I mean, we agree with all these? Like, let me know. I'm really vibing it. I love the comments. So drop me some comments, everybody. Keep being cool. Keep being awesome. And just stay blessed. You know, that's what we all need to do. You know, so until next time, be awesome.